Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to 6 p.m. I think I have one person with me. Let me know who you are. We have a great workout today, two-parter. Just finished up like 5 minutes ago the no equipment workout. And whew, if you are looking for another one to do, put that on your list to go back and do, because that was a very tough one. Those over-the-moon push-ups, they just get to be a lot. But it was a great workout, so make sure you go back and bookmark that one if you didn't do it with me. Again, guys, just let me know who's in here with me so I can be sure to call you out by name and tell you you're doing a great job. Even though I can't see you, I'm going to assume that you're doing awesome. We have two parts today. We got a strength session, and then we've got a workout after that. We have the strength is 5 sets, 1 squat snatch, right into 2 overhead squats. Then for the workout, we've got every 3 minutes, you have 3 minutes to complete the work, 12 box jump overs, 12 cows for the guys, 9 for the ladies. If you don't have that and it's not raining outside, or you're okay to run in the rain, 200-meter run, and then 12 hang power snatch. There are weights written down for that. It's a little bit heavier than what you might normally see, so if you haven't been lifting as much or as heavy, you may want to adjust those weights, but it's written as 115 and 75 for the ladies. Every 3 minutes, you're going to complete those movements, rest the remaining time, and you're going to do that for 5 sets. Awesome. Just checking. Nobody's over there. All right, we're going to get into a warm-up. I guess the 2 people on with me don't want to let me know who they are, or maybe they don't have the chat feature. That's fine. You're going to get down into a lunge position. And then that back foot, so if you have a bench or a chair, you're going to bring that back foot up onto it. If not, you can just hold it with your arm, with your hand, and just kind of stretching out. So what I'm doing is I am stretching out, this is my left leg, I'm stretching out my right hip flexor and quad muscle. Not as much as I would be if I was able to put it against the wall or against a bench, but I don't have that easily accessible. Bit of a different setup today since it is raining outside. The one benefit is I can be in the garage and try to go overhead, which I haven't been able to do yet. And outside is not available. Hope you're ready and excited for the weekend. I know the days are kind of blurring together because we're at home all through the week. We're going to switch sides now. So it's a little bit different, but still try to make it a fun distinction between the weekend and the weekday. I saw a meme today that made me laugh out loud. It said, I can't feel Friday anymore. You know that I've worked all week feeling, made it to Friday. Unless you're still working from home, but even then it's still a little bit different. Just holding, stretching, sitting up as tall as I can, pushing my hips forward, trying to balance. This is tougher than it looks to balance. Okay, swivel that down, come to the bottom of a squat, heels down, knees out, chest up tall. Just kind of hold the bottom here. Then you're going to put your hands on top of your feet. And you're going to raise your butt up into the air, getting your legs straight. So the most important thing here is that your legs are straight. If you can't touch your toes and keep your legs straight, then just go as low as you can. Go ahead and stand up tall. Readjust those feet so they're under your hips a little bit more, kind of like a deadlift stance or good morning. You're going to go into a good morning here. You're going to do 10. That's 5 for me. And 10. All right. You're going to grab your PVC, your broomstick, your umbrella, whatever you've been using for all of that. You're going to grip it wide. We're going to go with pass-throughs. Forward and back. It's important here that your arms are straight. And now we're going to take it around and back behind. Keep going the same direction until I tell you to switch. And switch. One more. Good. We're going to do a flagpole now. Put that down to the ground. Head through that window, arms mostly straight. See, mine are bent, but not bent all the way. Just a soft bend. Pushing my head and chest towards the floor. Knees are soft. Push the arms side to side slowly. Now what I want you to do is get your foot up against an object. Got a little roll of flooring here. I'm gonna get my toes up, lean into it. I'm gonna feel that through my calves. Did a lot of jumping in the last class. We've all been doing a lot more running, switch sides. So the calves are gonna be needing a lot more love than they have been getting probably. Unless you're a faithful calf stretcher. Okay? I want you to bring your knee up towards your chest, out to the side. Up towards your chest, out to the side. Other way, other side. And relax. We're going to go back, do some pass-throughs. Make sure we're good and warm before we start snatching. Everything's getting loose and ready. Going to go around the world. And switch directions. Last one. We'll do a few more good mornings. Not as many. I'm going to put that on my back though. Squeeze my shoulders together. Really feel it through my hamstrings. There we go. Put that to the side. Have a seat on the floor. You're going to put your feet out wider than your hips. Wider. You're going to drop your knee to the floor. Go other side. Slight pause. Feel this down your side of your thigh, your IT band. Trying to keep your feet flat. Push your knee inside without twisting your hips. One side is dramatically tighter than the other on me. I can only go that far. On that side, I can get much farther. So I know my IT band on my left leg is much tighter. I haven't really increased my running. I normally run that much, but this might be catching up, might not be taking care of those muscles as much as I should be. All right, relax that, extend one leg out, cross that ankle. I want you to do some ankle circles here. My ankle mobility is super important for me in that snatch to make sure I can get into that good position. Okay, you're gonna switch sides. Just my barbell. Just rolling. Going both directions. Okay. We're going to come back up to standing. Grab that PVC or broomstick again. Put it on your back behind the neck. You're going to do some dip, drive overhead, right? So behind the neck, push, press. Dip, push the knees out, try to squeeze the butt, finish overhead. Pushing at the top, those elbow pits up. Now we're going to do a balance, snatch balance. So it's the same thing we're doing right there, but we're going to make sure our feet jump out and we land in the overhead squat position. Looks like this. Dip, drive, land, overhead squat, reset. My feet should be moving. Dip, drive, land in that overhead squat position. Full squat. Resetting. And good, relax there. You can do this next part with your barbell, or you can keep your broomstick or PVC pipe. It's up to you. Let me adjust the screen a little bit. Sorry about the glowing clock. I don't really have anywhere else that will reach. We do some snatches. Good time for me to see if this will work in here with the barbell. I think I have it figured out all right. Go ahead and get that hook grip on there. Feet just under your hips and pointed forward. We're going to first do that first position, dip down, small dip. And it is not a lean in any direction. It is just a downward dip, knees apart. Come to position 2, right above that kneecap, pushing the knees out, and chest is over, forward. Ready? Come down, position 3, mid-shin, push the knees out, chest up, come back up 2. 1 is not standing, and stand. All right, we're gonna go back down. 1, 2, from here, we're gonna power snatch. Jump, and stand, reset. Reset the feet. Come back down, 1, 2, 3, power. And again, we're gonna go do some squats from those 2 positions. Resetting, 1, 2, and squat. Reset, 1, 2, 3, squat. Stay here, give me 2 overhead squats. Good, and relax. So what we're looking for, hold on just a moment. We're looking for a squat snatch. So that's going to be from the ground, unless you have a weights that you can't, you want the bar about mid-shin when it's on the floor. So if you have different types of plates that make you go almost to the floor, then do that from the hang position, from right above the knee. Otherwise, you're going to go from the floor, do a full squat snatch. Once you stand up, you keep it there, and you do 2 more overhead squats. That's 1 set. We're going to do 5, building up in weight. Okay? You can go ahead and start working on it. And if you do a couple sets before I get started, you can count those as your warm-up sets. I'm going to probably do just 5 total. I'm going to be going at a little bit of a slower pace. So if you're really wanting to get to that heavy, 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 then you're going to want to start right now loading up your bar and going through it. I'm going to go at a little slower, more conservative pace. And I'm just going to be doing, after the barbell, I'm going to be doing 5 sets total. Rest as much as you need in between. We're going to take, we'll do this kind of like class, roughly 15 minutes for this. I'll keep an eye on it. It might be a little too long, but probably no more than 15 minutes for you. So I'm going to get a quick drink of water. I've been talking a lot. You guys start working on those snatches. I'm going to do a set with just the barbell as well. And then I will work up to it. So I'm going to go from the hang for the first one, since I have an empty bar. If you have any questions, guys, drop it in the chat box. If your chat box is not working, I'm going to do power just to make sure. We're good. Yeah, good. If you have my number, you can text me if your chat isn't working. and I will answer your questions. So that was my kind of warm-up set. I'm going to be doing my first set of 5. Don't forget the clips when we're going overhead. Hopefully you're playing some music. It's not so silent there for you. 1 squat snatch, 2 overhead squats. My first set. Can't see. I'm going to go super slow. It's making me nervous in here with my garage. When I've been doing this since I've been in quarantine, I've been going outside because we really have had so many nice days that the garage has been able to be open, and when it's open, I can't do anything overhead in here. So this is my first time doing these in here, and I'm very nervous about it. I don't want to hit anything. So I'm going to keep it light and slow. Alrighty. Set 2, I think. Yeah. Set 2. Here we go. It's also very hard to see. Not what I know you want to hear. Pushing up on the bar. Just going to keep working my way up. A little bit at a time. You should at least be on set 2. Kind of take my time loading up and kind of use it as my rest time. I'm going to take a minute because this hair is just too much. Okay, set number 3-ish. Depending upon how you're counting it, right? Alrighty. Make sure you're bracing with the core on those overhead squats as well. That was 3. Start thinking about in your rest periods as well what you're going to use for the workout. So, just as a reminder, we've got box jump overs. If you don't have a box to jump onto, pick something that is a height off the ground that you can completely jump over top of. Maybe you stack some books. Maybe you take a bundle of toilet paper, or paper towels, or a cooler, something like that, or trash can that you can completely jump over without landing on top of, okay? Then we have those calories or the run. So if you have a machine, you're gonna be doing, if you're a guy, 12 cals, if you're a lady, 9 cals, or 200-meter run outside. If you don't have either of those options available to you, you can substitute it in with some double unders, some double taps, or some burpees. Okay, something about, I don't know, maybe like 12 burpees, maybe 30 dubs, something around that time frame. And then 12 hang power snatch. You have barbell, kettlebell, dumbbell. You can do anything for those snatches based upon what you have. I'm going to do my next set. It's so hard to see. Just trying to get my hands in the right places. Normally this way it would be nothing, but because I'm so nervous in my garage, it just feels so heavy right now. I'm not getting as much of a jump as I normally would, because I'm just nervous about hitting everything. I have one more here. This will be my last set. You should be nearing the end of yours as well. If you're playing this back at a later time, you can always pause it if I go too quick for you. If you're doing this with me live, you can just start a little bit behind me. But I am trying to go slow so that everybody has a chance to get theirs done. Very warm in here without the door open. Whew. All right. Good. All right, that's it for me. Stay in there, count it unload it. Make note of it so you can enter it into box tribe. And then I'm going to reload it, my barbell, with what I'm going to use for the workout. I haven't done a barbell in a little while in a workout. Just been mixing it up, doing other things. So this will be quite interesting today. Again, that barbell weight, if you want to try to shoot for the RX, is 115 for guys, 75 for the ladies. And this is going to be a hang power snatch. So that means you're going to stand up in your PVC. You're going to deadlift that bar up to the hip, go back down no lower than the knee height, and then power snatch right there the whole time. 12 of those. I am going to try to go unbroken. I never know how it's going to feel though. So we'll see over the course of 5 sets. I may have to break those up. But that's the last movement. Let's go through it again. If you're still working on your snatches, just keep working on them, and then you can start setting up with us. So we've got, to start off, we've got 12 box jump overs. Again, find something that you can jump completely over if you don't have a box. We'll get something set up. Maybe you have a wall ball, kettlebell. Maybe you'll just jump over your barbell, like you would if you're doing bar over burpees or bar facing burpees. You could just do it that way. And then we've got calories. I've got my machine right out of view. I can't, just because of the weather, I can't fit everything in here for you to see. So I have a rower right over there. I'm going to be doing my 9 cals over there, 12 for guys. And then I'm going to be doing my 12 hang power snatch right here. So let me, I can't jump right there because that's in the way. This will be very interesting, guys. Very interesting. I just might have to jump over my barbell as well. Yeah. Or I do them out of sight, which I don't want to do that out of sight. What's the point of you seeing me? So get your stuff set up, and we will get into this. Yeah, I'm just going to jump over my bar for those box jump overs, do my cows, come back and do those hang power snatches. That's what I'm going to do for mine. You get your choices set up, whatever you can do. Remember, these workouts are here, but they're not meant to be restrictive. So if it doesn't work for you and what you have, find something that does. So drop me a comment and let me know in the chat box if you need help figuring out what to do, but I've given you some options. We're going to get started here in just a moment. Actually, I may be able to put part of my machine in view. Remember, you get 3 minutes to complete that whole set, which is very nice. It's not that AMRAP that we just did a moment ago in the other classes. A little bit different. Normally it's not this much of a pain to set up and have everything ready, but because of the weather, it's throwing everything off for me. All right, got some more stuff into the camera view. So I've got my rower set up, got my barbell, and then where I'm going to jump. You could also jump over your rower if you wanted to. No, I'm going to space around it. Got it crammed in here today. So I've got everything. I'm going to get the clock set up. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get going. Every few minutes times 5, 15. Okay. I'm going to go a little bit slower on my bar jump overs because I know that those are quicker than a box jump over. So I'm going to make them just like a steady rhythm. All right, guys. If there are no questions, and I don't see any, we're going to get going. 15 minutes, 3-minute interval. So if you finish before that 3 minutes is up, you get to rest the remaining time. Say you're not going to finish, then you have to restart and start over at the beginning when that 3 minutes hits. And I'd really like you to get some rest, so probably stop about 15-20 seconds before that happens. Starting on the jumping. We're going to go up 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Running or calories. Let's go. A little over a minute in. Here we go. Stand up first. Hang power. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's good. It's going to be all about those snatches. A minute left. If you're not done, come on. You got it, guys. Come on. Get to that rest. "30 seconds. You're going to attack it. Same intensity. Think about where you could have picked it up, where you need to do differently. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nine. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A little over a minute. Two sets done. We got it. 40 seconds. If you're doing it, 30 seconds with one implement. Do 6 on one arm and 6 on the other. For a total of 12 for the snatches. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. 9, 10, 11. Here we go. Come on, guys. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh yeah, it's a little rough. Oh. Come on, guys. Make this workout a good one for you, for where you're at right now today. Not where you were 6 weeks ago, 6 months ago, where you are today. What can you do? Come on. Give that effort. 30 seconds. Don't worry, it's not a water slide. Wobble. Oh, wait. 15 seconds. Come on, don't roll on me now. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh man. Good job. Good job. Minute left. You guys are doing awesome. Keep it up. Can't breathe in here. It's so hot. We've got one last set to go. Okay? One last set. 30 seconds until we start it. If you haven't quite been making it, this set, finish it all, no matter if the clock beeps at you. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Come on, guys. We got it, guys. We got it. Get that going. Wipe off my hands. Because that made it tough last time. Here we go. All 12. Oh, we got 90 seconds left. I'm gonna go for it. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's it for me. You finish up. Come on. 45 seconds. Oh. I need to bring some barbell back in my life. Come on, guys. Finish. 30 seconds. Let's go, you got it. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. If you haven't finished it, I want you to finish no matter what. Okay, so you get it done. That last round, you get it done. All right, we're gonna stretch it out. Okay, legs out, straight. Reach for those toes, keep your legs straight. Don't let your legs bend, so reach as far as you can. Oh, it's like I worked out in a sauna. Oh man, that makes it tough. Bend one leg to the inside, thigh the other. Reach over to that side with that outside arm, and you're leaning kind of sideways towards that leg. Getting a little bit of a stretch here on that side, as well as in that hamstring over there. Keep reaching. So much sweat. Switch sides. Cross the other way. And again, you're leaning kind of towards the side. So you're getting a stretch along your side and your hamstring. You guys are doing awesome. That was tough. It's tough for me. Not every day do you win. Today hurt me. The over the moon push-ups in the first class and the snatches in this one, man. Holy. Got me good. Okay, bring those feet together. Notice how all these are sitting down. And you're going to do that butterfly stretch, leaning forward as far as you can. Try not to round your back aggressively. Just leaning forward from the pelvis. From that hip point, lean forward. I don't know about you, but my scaps, my rhomboids, they're going to be a little sore. A little bit. The rowing did not help me with the snatching. I would prefer to bike. But it's good. Made me better. Got a good workout. All right, we're going to stand up now. I know. Standing up. Reach across. And switch. You guys did amazing work tonight. Amazing, amazing job. Don't forget to log your scores. what you did for the snatches and what you did for the workout. You did amazing. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a new schedule. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, all in the morning. So depending upon when you like to wake up, you have a couple of options for what you want to do. And then also you have them for later in the day if you don't wake up in time or you just don't get to them in time. You can do them at any point tomorrow. So if I don't see you, I want you to have a wonderful weekend.